Hello students, once again I am provide my class for the indefinite integration. In the first lecture we have learned what is the basic concept of indefinite integration. Now I am going to teach you integration is the reverse process of difference. जब भी हम लोग इंटीग्रेशन स्टार्ट करते हैं तो हम लोग इंटीग्रेशन के मेथड पे नहीं जाते हैं। सबसे पहले हम लोग पीछे पढ़े हुए कुछ कॉन्सेप्ट्स का यूज करते हुए इंटीग्रेशन पढ़ना स्टार्ट करते हैं। और हम लोग पीछे जो है एक चैप्टर पढ़े हैं जिसका नाम है डिफरेंशिएशन, और उसी का यूज करते हुए सबसे पहले हम लोग इंटीग्रेशन जानेंगे। इसीलिए हमने टॉपिक इंडिकेट किया है इंटीग्रेशन इज द रिवर्स प्रोसेस ऑफ डिफरेंस। हियर वी राइट द फॉर्मूले ऑफ द इंडेफिनिट इंटीग्रेशन एंड द बेसिस to write the formulae of indefinite integration is the integration is the reverse process of differentiation. So you can see this and analyze how integration is the reverse process of differentiation. Number 1, first formula, integration of x to the power n with respect to x is equal to x to the power n plus 1 upon n plus 1, and we have already mentioned that in each indefinite integral the integral part must contains a constant term c which is called constant of integration. So we always write the constant of integration in the integral part. So here we write this. This is the first formula, and you know that this is an algebraic expression x to the power n. This is also called monomial, and its integral is x to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. Here we are going to show how integration is the reverse process of difference. For this we have to write its differences. And then we analyze how integration is the reverse process of differentiation. So we have to write differentiation of x to the power n with respect to it. We already know that what is the differentiation of x to the power n. You can say it is n into x to the power n minus 1. Note, here you can see that the derivative of x to the power n with respect to x is n into x to the power n minus 1. Now we compare these two. This is the derivative, this is the differentiation, and this is the integration. हम लोग यहाँ देखते हैं कि यहाँ जो n का पावर था, पहले वो n का पावर यहाँ मल्टीप्लाई हो गया, और उसके बाद जो भी पावर था वो पावर में एक ऐड किया और पावर हो गया n minus 1. The first multiply the term x to the x by n and the power reduced by 1, so it becomes n minus 1. But in integration you see that first सबसे पहले यहाँ जो है पावर आपका ऐड हो जाता है, और बाद में जो है पावर जितना पावर ऐड हुआ है, जो पावर ऐड करके आया है उसी से हम लोग डिवाइड कर देते हैं. मतलब जो यहाँ पहले होता है वो यहाँ बाद में होता है. यहाँ पहले गुना हुआ तो यहाँ बाद में भागा हुआ. यहाँ पहले पावर घटा तो यहाँ पावर जुड़ गया. मतलब यहाँ अगर हम घटाते हैं तो वहाँ हम जोड़ते हैं, यहाँ हम गुना करते हैं तो वहाँ हम भागा देते हैं. Here we multiply, here we divide, here we subtract, here we add. So you can see that the process is just reverse. On this basis, you can write the integration of x to the power. I hope you understand what I say, yeah, what I going to do. So now we see the next formulae for the indefinite integration. And all these formulae which we are going to write, which we are going to discuss, all those formulae are written on this basis. And the basis is what? Basis is integration is the reverse process of differentiation. So let us see number 2. Integration of e to the power x with respect to x. We know that differentiation of e to the power x is e to the power x. Therefore, its integration is also e to the power x. And lastly, we can write the constant of integration. Number 3. Integration of 1 upon x with respect to x. We know that the differentiation of log x is 1 by x. So the integration of 1 by x is log x base e. But here we always write x in mod. That is, we always write mod x base e. It is also written as ln mod x plus constant term c. Number 4. Integration of 1 constant term, integration of 0 with respect to x. 0 is constant, but 0 is 0. 0 if integrand is 0, then integral is also 0. You remember this, if integrand is 0, then integral is also 0. Here, note this. Next, we are going to the next section, and the next section is the integration of the sum trigonometric expression. Here, the number 5. Integration of cos x with respect to x is equal to integration of cos x with respect to x. We know that differentiation of sin x is cos x. Therefore, integration of cos x is sin x. And lastly, we put the constant of integrations. Number 6. Integration of sin x with respect to x. We know that the differentiation of cos x is minus sin x. But here there is no sign, no negative sign. So we will manage this sign and we write this sign not in left side but in right side. So the integration of sin x is minus of cos x, and lastly put the constant of integrations. I hope you understand. We not put the sign, negative sign here. We put the negative sign on the right hand side. You can also write this, but it is good to be write negative sign on the right side. Number